Yo, what's good? My boy. Showtime. Shawn Porter stops Andre Berto in the ninth round, man. That's what you do to washed up fighters. Um, I'm not saying Berto's washed up because Shawn Porter beat him. I didn't mention my prediction, but I do think Berto's definitely washed up. But I think Shawn Porter beats Berto in Berto's absolute prime, which would probably be when he beat Freddie Hernandez. But man, this was an ugly fight. Super ugly fight. A lot of clinching, like I predicted, and I think I predicted it a really ugly fight as well. One where Porter smothering a lot of his punches, and Berto is clinching most of the fight to try to cancel out Porter's aggressiveness and his combinations on the inside. Well, it didn't work, man. Porter was relentless. He was savage. He was throwing body shots. And he dropped him in the second round. I think it was a straight right. Drops him. And I was like, hell yeah. Someone's got to whoop Berto's ass like this. I know Soto Caras beat him. But it apparently it was a close fight up to the stoppage, or apparently Berto was winning. I'm not sure. It was one of those two. But this was a Shawn Porter fight the whole time, and this is what happens when you got a fighter in there, an actual fighter, not a boxer, not a guy that's trying to be cute, not a guy that's tiptoeing around. Keith Thurman would have Keith Thurman would have won a unanimous decision, circling around the ring the whole time. He would have been on his toes the whole time, jabbing, jab, jab, possibly, maybe three punch combinations at a time, once in a while. But Thurman, Porter, the whole fight, relentless, like we expected. His head on Andre Berto's chest. And yes, we got a couple headbutts in the first few rounds. There was two headbutts. Both of these guys had headbutts. And the referee did everything to help Berto. Everything. He kept pointing the ring physician and stopping the fight, so Berto had an opportunity to get a rest. The cut wasn't even that bad. I don't know why he had to check it so many freaking times. And in round 9, when the ropes were the only thing holding Berto up, you still you still got the referee that didn't want to count it as a knockdown. But guess what? Showtime came to fight and he said, hey, you don't want to count this as a knockdown? What about this? Or what about this? Dropped him 2 times in the ninth round and the referee stops the fight. Man, I love seeing Shawn Porter fight. That's why he's one of my favorite fighters, because he actually fights. And for those people who want to say, oh, he's a sloppy brawler, not every guy that's not. Okay. Just because a guy's not cute in the ring, just because he's not on his toes the whole freaking fight and moving and running the whole time, doesn't mean he's not skilled. It takes a lot of talent to do what Shawn Porter does. Get in the ring and be relentless like that. Be purposeful. Did you see how many times he jabbed to get in? It's ridiculous. And Showtime, man. Fuck Showtime. You know why? They retweeted 2 tweets that were practically anti-Porter tweets. One said that Porter's style should be called World Star style, and the other said that, oh, poor Berto, they already ruled 3 accidental headbutts, and how many does Shawn Porter get? Well, accidental headbutts can happen over and over again. It doesn't mean they're not accidental every time. So fuck Showtime. Pretty much everybody in uh, Al Heyman's crew is out to get Shawn Porter, man. He got paid less than Berto. He got his name behind Berto in the billboard. It was Berto versus Porter in this fight, but he still came. He still came to whoop some ass, and that's what Porter does. He whoops ass. And you have to appreciate a fighter that comes in there and whoops ass every single fight. And Thurman was there, and he walked up into the ring, and he's like, "Congratulations on Porter." And Jim Gray asked him, he's like, "Hey, you want the rematch?" And he's like, "I don't have a fight lined up right now, but yeah, it's all up to Al Heyman." And he's like, "Do you want it?" I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't remember his exact words, but he never said, "Hey, let's do this," like a la Shane Mosley. Man. Shawn Porter said he wanted it. Shawn Porter wants it. The fans wants it. Brooklyn wanted it. And he says every fan in their house is screaming at the TV right now. I was screaming at my laptop saying, yes. Thurman should have said, hey, Thurman, don't duck me, son. Please, please make this fight this year as soon as possible. There is no freaking reason why Shawn Porter shouldn't have fought since last June. There's no reason that he should be inactive for almost a year. He's a top welterweight. One of your top fighters, Al. Why? Why is he being blackballed like this? Is he too good? Is he too exciting? Let's get him some good fights. Let's get him 3 to 4 fights this year. Get him a fight in June. And you could make him the fight against Thurman in August or September and get another one in December. How about that? Or how about get him a fight in June against a fringe contender, kind of like a Berto. And then he could fight Thurman in September or in November. How about that? Let's get him some big fights. People want to see him. Thanks everybody for watching. What do you guys think? Peace.